Imagine a nature documentary where the animals are a pack of nomadic Sasquatches. That's the premise of Sasquatch Sunset, an absurdist comedy with no dialogue, anatomically correct costumes, and surprising pathos, directed by brothers David and Nathan Zellner.
I live in the squatchiest state in the country.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. You can't avoid the Pacific Northwest with it if you're trying to think about Sasquatch and Sasquatch lore.
Out of all of the mythical creatures in all of the world, why the Sasquatch?
Well, it's the most American mythical creature, you know?
Nathan also stars as the Alpha Sasquatch, meaning he was calling the shots in full costume.
What is it like being directed by Bigfoot?
It was normal until he would talk.
Riley Keough, granddaughter of Elvis and Priscilla Presley, plays the solitary female Sasquatch.
My father's from the Pacific Northwest, so I grew up with some Sasquatch stories and was very familiar with the Sasquatch territory.
Jesse Eisenberg plays a gentle Bigfoot, and Christoph Zajac-Denik is the child of the group. Their days are filled with mundane tasks.
What were you actually eating when you have giant ferns that you're chewing on?
Actual edible ferns and actual edible flowers and berries. Yeah, if you reached for one that wasn't edible, they'd say, no, don't eat that. Eat this instead.
But don't you eat a slug too? Or Riley?
Riley ate a slug.
A slug. I don't want to give away the movie magic.
Okay.
There was a real slug involved. I'll say that.
And that's hardly the most shocking part. They do everything animals do, but in human-like forms, which can be incredibly uncomfortable to watch.
A lot of the humor in this movie comes from the fact that you feel like you're watching like kind of relatable characters, and then they see a road and they feel the need to like pee all over the road. And so it's this really funny juxtaposition of like relating to them and also kind of being really put off by a lot of what they do.
Sasquatch Sunset will repel some audiences and enchant others. But there's no question it's a one-of-a-kind film that, like the mythical creatures it depicts, must be seen to be believed.